Alrighty there, gamers. What's up, everybody? My name is Sen, and I'm not gonna hold you guys right now. I am fucking tired. Not all that long ago, I was literally about to fall asleep on my couch. It was getting bad. All right, so we're doing something we haven't done in a while. I am going over a match that Jason sent me. He's like, oh, hey, if there's anything glaring that I did, let me know. And I figured this was a good time to do this. I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm gonna play some, I think, Yu-Gi-Oh or something with the homie in a minute. But we're doing something I haven't done in a while. Jason sent me a match. Now, like I said, I'm a little tired, so my analysis is gonna suffer. But he's like, oh, hey, if there's anything glaring that I'm doing, let me know. We don't get the round start, but I assume you guys just jump back to full screen, and apparently Rob called Goku black, so there's that. For some reason, no sound, and this is kind of what Mark is talking about. Like, you guys are just kind of sitting at full screen, nothing's really happening. The only initiation is the moves that are doing it for you. None of each other are like hunting each other down, but Rob gets the whiff stance and he gets the auto combo off. Okay, call on Gohan. And once again, that is what Mark is talking about. Like, I get where he's coming from. Like, you see there's a lot at low level. There's not a lot of neutral being played, and there's not a lot of consideration to movement and getting around or what you want to do to, like, set up your own game plan for neutral. It's just, hey, I'm going to be full screen, I'm a super dasher, I'm going to let my assist do all the work for me, which is a strat. You can absolutely do that, but if you're doing nothing outside of that, that's a bad sign. Okay, big 2M, nice. Oh, nice 2H on the falling M. Let's go. Okay. Meaty Dragon Rush is not bad, and I think that's in part because you recognize that you're fighting Rob. Rob is like kind of patient. He's not like super mashy or anything like that, but Meaty Dragon Rush typically is actually kind of bad unless it's on a hard knockdown. And you get a hard, if you don't know, a hard knockdown is off of a level 3. But Meaty Dragon Rush is pretty risky. Tags down to Nappa. DR, that wasn't bad. That would actually hit a lot of people. Okay, you started the combo with Dragon Rush. That's not that big a deal. Yeah, Rob is kind of doing the same thing. He's just staying back, full screen. Like, he's not really using his assists. Like, what is your goal as Nappa? Nappa, especially, Nappa wants to get in there and just start his pressure and get offense going. You use the Goku Black, but you do nothing with it. You just kind of stay at that full screen range. Same thing with Jason. Uses it to key charge. Like, he gets something to work out here. Super dash into level 1, into alternative level 1, into Gohan level 1 as well. Super dash off this is so weird. Like, that obviously was not the right choice. That would be where you would, like, what would I even call this? So level 1, he's on the ground. He techs down. Honestly, you should have been punished for this, but I mean, it was a hard to react situation. Like, you're not going to get punished every time. You're not going to punish someone every time. But there's nothing good, and there's no game plan here. It's just, I go burr, I go in, I need to super dash. And what do you get off super dash? You don't really get anything. But sparking out, sparking for sparking. I notice you do that a lot. If Rob sparks, you spark like right back immediately. Okay. Definitely something we need to work on is our strings too. Instead of 2Hing here, so you did, let's see the string in question. So 5L, oh gosh. It looks like 5L, 5M, 3H, 2H. You could just do your traditional string with Gohan. You could do 5LL, 2M, 5M, and then 5H, and then go into like 3H if you wanted to, or maybe like you don't even have to do the 3H, but I would recommend canceling into beam, like use your special moves. Alternatively, the other thing you could have done after 2H was to do EX legs. EX legs is a very good tool for Gohan to use, and after you 2H, it puts him in the air, so Core Circle Forward Heavy is going to give you access to your EX legs, which is going to be a great pressure tool for Gohan. Okay, Reflect. Fortunate 2M from Rob. Gets a hit. Not much off it, though. I mean, he's got the cool buff of the super dash thing, but a lot of damage missing on the table. That's okay. We're not going to talk about the combos. You go in with the beam, which is good, but don't be afraid to like run up and jump in. Okay, 2H reflects 2H. Okay, same thing. Don't be afraid to run in. Like, Gohan has a decent 2M here. You can run in 2M and get like a block string going. Okay, Vanish, yeah, plus frames. That wasn't bad. That actually was not bad. Let's see that again. So Vanish plus frames, 5L. I don't know if that's the second hit of his 5L. I don't know it off visual. Goes into 3H, calls Goku. So now this is your chance to reset your pressure and do like a similar block string. So 5LL, 2M, 5M, 5H, or 2H and then EX legs, or 5H beam. Whatever you feel like doing. Or you could do block string, 6M assist, and then if the assist hits, you get a combo. If it's blocked, you just get plus frames and can reset your pressure. But you do get a Dragon Rush. So, light. Okay, I want you to think about your ideas after your knockdown. When your opponent's knockdown is when you have a chance to kind of make their life hell. They can't do anything except wake up. On a soft down like that, they can delay tech, or they can rise as fast as they want to. It's variable timing wake up. What I do at low level is I super dash, call beam, and then I get plus frames. The reason I super dash, and this isn't a good idea, but it's a idea, is it's a homing dash. So whichever the way they tech, it covers that option. If they down tech, or like, you know, delay tech, it catches that and tracks right to them. If they up tech and jump in the air, it'll trace right to them. And then when they fall back down, they will fall into the beam, and then you get plus frames. Okay, vanishes out. You try to reflect. You're not playing a lot of defense. You're not trying to block, which I understand. I don't like blocking either, but blocking is going to save you, especially when Rob just opens with a special move. If you block the special move, and you don't know what the frame data is, you just figure out the frame data, whether it's plus or minus, and then you take your turn back if you want to. Okay, vanishes out the corner. Level, this has to be a miss input, right? Surely this is a miss input. I don't care that it killed. There's nothing good about what was going on here. This is just random for like the sake of like, oh, hopefully this kills. There's no thought behind it. It's just you doing something. No more random supers. Unless they are a reaction or you are making a read. Okay, tags out into Goku. I like that. I don't know if that was intentional, but I like the special move to get across the screen. Rob jumping back. Okay, Vanish. He's plus there. Yep, absolutely. Very patient on the defense. Yeah, it looks like you guys just don't know how to move around the screen unless you're super dashing or something. Work on your movement, work on getting around the screen. That's going to be huge. And it's just going to make you more comfortable because you're going to be in situations where you're with your anchor character and you don't know what to do. So you're either just randomly super dashing or randomly vanishing or just randomly using your moves to get around the screen, and you're going to get punished for it. You need to figure out how to move. Moving is good. Okay, nice big hit there. Medium Tatsu. I think that might have just been medium auto combo. Okay, nice little jump there. The charge. Super dash. You could have killed there. That's alright. Happens. We all drop from time to time. 2H. I mean, what is the 2H to accomplish there? You were just doing 2H as an autopilot. You weren't like really reacting to anything or really reading anything. And if you think about what options you have off of moves like that. So like, let's say you do just panic 2H and it just goes bad and like your opponent blocks it or something. What are your options after 2H to keep yourself safe? Could you beam? Could you Tatsu? Could you, I don't know what his overhead bonk thing is. Could you hammer fist, whatever you want to call it? 236 LM or H. Think about your options. Keep yourself safe. Or just an assist. An assist is good too. Okay, charging up. Ki Blast invulnerable. Big Dragon Rush. I mean, Ki Charge in neutral is not really good. Just your opponent doesn't know what to do about it. So, level 3, you could have used his alternative level 3 to keep corner. This is something I remember that I wanted to talk about. What the fuck is that, man? What is that? We need to work on, if there's one thing I could bring up, it's pressure, man. It is setting up your offense, getting your offense started, or chasing down your opponent, whatever. Taking your knockdown or your opponent's knockdown and making their life hell after it. Super dashing after a level 3 accomplishes nothing. At most, they just won't block, and you'll get like a stray hit, but it doesn't do anything after the fact. What I would recommend doing here, even if it doesn't work, even if the timing doesn't work out, is when you level 3, your opponent is in a hard knockdown state. They are in a state where they have no variable wake up. They wake up at one timing on this level 3. So what you do is, on level 3s, that is your chance to pressure and beat the shit out of your opponent. Now, at higher level, you will vanish this knockdown. On this knockdown, you will immediately vanish as soon as possible, and you will go for a mix-up situation. The very least thing I would have liked to have seen is just you run up into M. With that said, though, if you think about what you would probably normally do in fighting games, just in general, not in Dragon Ball, just in fighting games, is you have a life lead by like a significant margin. You would do your best to play as lame as possible. Like, your opponent has to do all the work from this position. Like, you have the life advantage. They are the one that needs to go in. But Dragon Ball is an aggressive game. So, yeah, if you want to be aggressive, if you want to pressure, which is a great thing to do, there's no reason not to take your pressure on a knockdown. Especially because your opponent doesn't have level 3, doesn't have Spark, doesn't have a DP. This is all bread and butter right here. And just noticing those variables as well. Okay, no Spark, check. Alright, no Invincible Reversal, check. No 3 bars, check. So that is just free real estate right there. So that is a big chance right there. Now with that said, traditionally, this is a good idea to hang back here. Dragon Ball's not a traditional game, but traditionally it's fine because like I said, your opponent has to do everything if they want to pull off this comeback. With that said, you super dash and then tag out. That accomplishes nothing. Okay, 2H vanish. Okay, the medium teleport. I can't help but to feel this Dragon Rush was level 3, to be honest with you. I saw the 3 meters and I can't help but to think that. Okay, level 1. Level 1. Level 1. Now, in this situation, level 3 is typically pretty damn good because of that whole non-variable wake-up timing. So, take your level 3s when you have available because they're going to give you access to mix-up. They're going to give you access to safe jumps. When you have them, take them. Okay, overhead. And medium teleport. And then I like this right here. This right here. After post medium teleport. Okay, medium instant transmission. Dashes back. You're looking at the range. I can see you peering with Goku's eyes. Like, that looks like a range that my 2M might work. So you go for it. Big 2M. Making use of your normals here. That was good. That was good spacing. I like that. And you get the kill because of it. That was good. Let's go over this one more time and see if we can see anything else. Okay, we're just going to go over this in real time. I'm just going to watch what you're doing. Okay, just jumping back. I'm curious as to what assist you have. I think you have Goku Blue B and then Gohan C. Okay, jumping back. Gohan C. Super dash off it. The thing about Gohan C is C assists are really easy to combo off of. So you don't need a super dash to get him up here. You can wait till he's spiked to the ground. So I would recommend running up and doing 2M instead. So while wall beam is out, run up to the middle of the screen, do 2M when he spikes back to the earth. Okay, overhead fist. I think that was medium, so I think that was plus. But I would check that frame data if I was you. 2H. Okay, you tried to... It almost looks like you tried to combo it. If you did try that, that was almost really cool. But good try. If you're not comfortable with comboing, like, you don't have to go for it. If it's something that you're working on practicing, that's totally fine. But I would just say use it elsewhere. Okay. No intentions with the Gohan assist. Random supers. If it's reaction, that's fine. But if you're just doing it as a hard read, you're just wasting meter. Okay, you didn't know what to do off the 2H. That's fine. We went over that. Yeah, don't be afraid to play some defense. Rob's offense is not that good. Rob's pressure is not very good. So it's okay to block. It's okay to block. Almost not bad. After reflect, though, I recommend 2Ming. But 5H isn't bad either. Okay, no defense, all reflects. I feel it, though. I'm not trying to hold that shit. Okay, yeah, nice. Gets the DR. Okay, that's where I would take level 3. Because typically, yeah, pressure situation, potential. Spend the meter. So even if you just do... So when you take your pressure, you want to time your attack for when they're vulnerable on wake up. It's called meaty, like a piece of meat. And it's just going to give you, like... It's going to make sure he's not vanishing out of the corner like that. It's going to make sure he has to block whatever incoming you have. Gohan has a safe jump from that position, so take advantage of that, man. Take advantage of level 3. Okay, just reflecting. I think you reflected away on every wake up. Okay. Into hit. If you're gonna... So on that round start, if you're going to jump back and call an assist... Let's see what happens here. So you jumped back, you called Goku Blue, and then you tagged out into Super Saiyan Goku. Man, I would have much preferred jump back, calling Super Saiyan Goku, tagged into Goku Blue. Goku Blue is actually a better point character. He's probably the best point character on your team. I mean, any and every character plays fine. But Goku Super Saiyan has the beam assist, I believe, that you're using with him. And actually potentially gets a touch in that situation. Okay, you're using 2M, but that's all you're using. You're just kind of fishing and just kind of hoping it works out. Last time we practiced, I was working on air-to-airing you. So we were playing that keep away situation. You know he's going to jump at these given times. So jump with him. Jump and chase him down and meet him in the air with the button. That's how you're going to get straight hits in neutral. Or focus on timing your 2M for when he lands. Okay, you were doing so good at the 2M game, and then you just brain empty, just mash, mash, mash. That was the spacing for that 2M. You figure it out later, which is fine. And then the same thing, you're not considering your spacing here. You could even probably go for 5M into 2M, and that'll connect at that range. Okay, can't really do anything off of it. Nice falling M. Kind of autopilots into auto combo. That's okay. Maybe even a miss input potentially. Okay. I mean, make use of your kit, man. Like, I don't think I've seen you beam this entire game. Don't be afraid to use it, man. It's a good full... Not that beam. Not that beam. It's a good full screen tool. And even though you have super dash off of Beam, don't always commit to it because you're just going to get punished for it. But 2H, think about what you want to do after your 2H, or think about your 2H, and if it gets blocked or doesn't land, think about after the fact. Okay, so the random charge. Fortunately, it worked out for you, got the Dragon Rush. Okay, level 3. So yeah, different trigger gives him a Super Saiyan 1 level 3, and then you can keep him in the corner. And then just take your pressure after this, man. That's the huge part of level 3, is taking your pressure. And not super dashing on your opponent's knockdown. But yeah, I can't help but to feel that I was level 3. So go into something like Gohan level 3 in this situation. Because Gohan has Beam level 3, even if you miss part of it, you'll still get the hits, you'll still get the same knockdown, you'll still get the same pressure. Okay, and then big 2M. Great 2M. Great 2M. I think that's pretty much it. If you want to send me more matches, that's totally fine. But we talked a little bit about using your own matches for kind of using your own brain. And that is something I can't stress enough, because there's going to be a point in time where maybe not just you, Jason, but people at home want to figure out a fighting game, and there's a new fighting game out. There's no content. Maybe the tutorial's not that good, this, that, and the third. And you're going to need to figure out things for yourself. So learning these tools, like figuring out, recognizing strong tools and good situations, things you need to work on, is very important. But I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. And anyways, I'll see you guys later.